Well, it was 4th place last year, and they're lying in 4th place now. Their teammates ahead of them. What can they do here? Marina, Anissina, and Gwendal Peizerat from France. This morning in practice, the outfits were almost exactly the same, but orange. Such is the detail the ice dancers will go to impress. Good flow over the ice. Great start, much better than in practice this morning. Capturing the Oriental theme. Skating out of their skins. That's so good, we'd like to see it again. Well, that has gone down a storm here in Paris. Fantastic performance. They went for broke there. 4 minutes. Packed with power. Just about everybody on their feet here. There must be 7,000 or 8,000 in here now. Fantastic atmosphere. And they couldn't have skated that program any better. After the compulsory dances, these two were lying in 3rd place. And the situation has changed Moniotte and Lavanchy are now in third, these two down in fourth, but they've certainly put some pressure on their teammates.
So, and French third and fourth, and getting the bronze, of course, is crucial. Now, this morning when I watched this routine, I thought, yeah, it's ambitious, it's very good, it's well put together, but they still didn't look to me really a senior couple. It looked still a little bit junior to me. It wasn't mature enough, and they've gone out there and they've skated it fantastically. That was a great performance. It was great rhythmic movement, lots of ice coverage, innovation, and it really went over much better than I thought it would. So, I mean, that's really throwing down the gauntlet big time.
Well, they skated a lot faster this evening than they seemed to in practice this morning, didn't they?
They did. I mean, it was a great performance. They were really going for it.
That's the real competitive spirit coming through, and look at this move.
And this is a tremendous move, and to do it again is the best show business technique. When that's the second time, when you've seen it once, people like it, let's do it again.
Super, keeping that Egyptian feeling throughout the program.
And it was really nice the way they flowed in and out of routines, and they picked the nuances of the music. Nice shapes. Yeah, great skating.
Well, that's a very good set of marks indeed. Look at that, 5.7s right across the board for the first set of marks, up to 5.8s for presentation. Will that be enough to give them the bronze medal? Or it's perhaps a little more.
It's going to be so tight.
Second mark.
Well, it couldn't be more exciting.
5, 8, 5, 8. Thank you.
Sur la glace,
On the ice.
Anjelika, Krylova, Oleg, Ovsyannikov,
Russia.
So onto the ice now, lying in second place for Russia. Silver medalists last year, Anjelika Krylova and Oleg Ovsyannikov.
Couple cover a lot of ice. Loads of drama and there's loads of passion, but for me it's just a little disjointed.
very energetic program indeed. A lot of drama, but muted applause. No doubt it was very, very difficult indeed.
And Anjelika had a lot of problems in the summer with a neck injury that kept recurring. But I'm afraid to say this program, to me, I thought their tango was brilliant, and I thought they should have won the tango. But this, it just hasn't got it. The music is big, and they're trying to be dramatic, but somehow it isn't working. They're not capturing the waltz feel. It's just, it's not the best program I've seen them do. It's a bit repetitive, and you know, I'm disappointed.
You didn't like it, did you?
I'm
You didn't like
disappointed,
it.
I'm afraid. They can do so much more. And he's one of the strongest skaters in ice dancing.
He's got so much charisma, hasn't he? He really does
has.
sell her. I mean, she's marvellous to watch, but he's equally as good, isn't he?
And there was no softness in it really as well, and they're so good at that with the powerful edges. It was all trying to really sell the passion, and I'm afraid it just passed me by. And parts of it were not really fitting the time of the music, so...
Well, let's see what the judges have to say. Didn't go down with Nicky Slater very well, so let's see what the judges do. And every judge, look at that, has them in first place. 5 nines across the bottom there. And they haven't left a lot of room. We will have to see some sixes, I think. Certainly 5 nines for both set of marks. If Grishuk and Platov are to beat Krylova and Ovsyannikov. Is there any room for Moniotte and Lavanchy? That's the question. Reigning world and European champions. Lying in first place going into this free dance. How will the nerves hold out after that performance and the marks we've just seen? This is Oksana Grishuk and Evgeni Platov from Russia.
As you can see, is something very special. Loads of speed, but they make the power look easy. then there is a story, and it's basically he fancies her, she says no, and at the end, he throws her in the dungeon.
Well, that was quite unbelievable. I think tonight we've seen something very, very special indeed. I think that program will go down as being a classic. Oksana Grishuk and Evgeni Platov at their very, very best. And I have to say, tonight, they had to be.
Last year, I thought they weren't pushing the boundaries, they weren't taking ice dancing forward, and that they were in danger of losing their crown. On the tango, I thought that too. I saw this free dance. No way, this is brilliant.
A standing ovation in this stadium, and rightly so. That was something very special. A program skated at breakneck speed, and they did not stop winding in and out of each other, did they? They were constantly moving.
Very difficult technical points in it, and yet the key point right from the first moment, this mesmerizing quality of focus within the dance. It's art and sport matched. It's brilliant. I talked to Natalia Linichuk this morning, and they've left her. They left Natalia and Gennadia's coaches just before Christmas, and she said Oleg and Evgeni had been Oksana and Evgeni have been worried about losing their first place, and they felt they wanted a change.
Oksana,
With that routine, they had nothing to fear. Great skating.
It's actually Natalia Linichuk that was responsible for the program, wasn't it?
Yes, she said she put that program together, and she'd said to them, you can be 2 times Olympic champion, but they wanted guarantees that they'd be first in events, and she said, I can't do that. We can guarantee our time, how we help you, but we can't guarantee first, but the marks, we must see a 6.
A6, there's going to be a few of them, I think. 5.9s, I've got 5.7 there from the Austrian. Second place, I don't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros for presentation. How that could be put into second place, I do not know.
They've really come of age as champions tonight, in my eyes, really establishing themselves as people that can not just skate very quick, but can really...
Well, now there's a standing ovation before the performance. The people's favourite, no doubt about it, fighting back from injury. Great to see them back competing. Silver medalist 2 years ago. Sophie Moniotte and Pascal Lavanchy lying in 3rd place.
This routine is designed to appeal to the crowd. Let's hope it appeals to the judges too.
into the challenge. How do you compare that with their teammates Anissina and Peizerat? Two totally different programs. They're fighting for the bronze medal. I don't think they're going to get a silver. But how do you compare those two programs?
Well, it's like they're fighting for gold, isn't it? Because that was a great performance. It was tuned in to the crowd, and the crowd, once they found that they can clap along, when there's 8,000 of them and they're all on your side, it makes a tremendous difference. And they really performed that brilliantly. And they're great friends of mine, and I really hope that they keep the bronze. But I just think there's a doubt in my mind because Marina and Gwendal skated so well.
They really did.
So much quality. So,
well, these two are such nice characters, aren't they? Your heart goes out to them, and I think that's why there's so much support for them in France.
It is.
They're super people. And it was a great performance. They couldn't have done any better. They physically couldn't have skated that any better, could they?
I don't think they could have done any better than that. It's a great performance of character.
Well, what a way to end this competition.
It's a knife edge, it really is. They're so different, but Marina and Gwendal, I mean, to see them skate before, it was real quality stuff. Don't ask me, Chris. I'm
not going to put you on the spot. I'm just thinking that we don't have the marks in front of us from the other French couple, but I just can't. They were so high. I don't think there's any place. I don't think there's anywhere for these two to go. I think they're going to end up in fourth. But we'll
look at the relationship. The way she can just focus.
First one.
They interpreted the music so well. Well, they've done it. Third place. Two judges have them in fourth.
Well done.
That is marvellous news.
Well done.
The bronze medal going to Sophie Moniotte and Pascal Lavanchy. Well, it was a close run thing. Marvellous, marvellous competition. Oh, at the beginning of this competition, we were saying the ice dancing isn't very exciting, but God, they've proved us wrong tonight.
It's a great competition, and Sophie and Pascal, well done. When the chips were down, he had to go out and do it, come back after injury. Great stuff.
Well, it really has been a slow build-up, and there's confirmation. Oksana, Grishuk, Evgeni, Platov retain the title. Now.